What's going on, everybody? I'm Quavers Nolan Walker. My wife's name is Sarah Lynn Walker. My son named Nehemiah James Walker. My other son named Nolan Walker. My daughter named Naomi Elizabeth Walker. My other son name is Nathan Nicodemus Walker. And I love Jesus a lot. This one is called April Showers. Okay. How did you respond when the whole world went into pause? Like, what was you learning? Did you take out a notebook, write down your goals to try to figure out your purpose? Did you read a book, get alone to do some soul searching? Or was you nervous that the world was ending and the government was going to start purging? Did you realize that you can save money, not everything has to be purchased? How you can live without bars, restaurants, and shopping malls, like you realize that stuff ain't even worth it? Now your kids are home. They're irking and squirming. But now you're their educational system. So what are they learning? You and your spouse are stuck in the house. Are y'all talking it out? Or y'all still yelling and cursing? For the ones who cannot go back to their jobs, what kind of habits did you pick up now that you're not working? For the ones who still have to go to their jobs, do you appreciate the fact that you are working? I know these things are hard to connect and string together like we're writing and cursing, but the world put our lights out because the virus done hit our circuit. I just want to know, how did you respond when you first heard it? How many of us are missing the churches? Or we're debating, coming up with scriptures on why they should open up the churches. But all is not lost, because you can still go online and hear your favorite pastor recite some Bible verses. I think it's so ironic how we used to fiend for the best Sunday service. Now we're fiending for the best internet service just so we can hear that pastor give a sermon. See, we act as if we don't hear that pastor preach, we become weak, like their affirmation and revelation is the source of our peace. But I start to think, with all these online services, how many churches are starting to compete? Like, if you ain't got no word to listen to, at 11 o'clock, click on my page and you can hear me speak. So by the time they let us out, notice I said us, you done stole enough church members to fill your empty church seats. Peep. How does it feel being controlled by something that's unseen? How this unseen thing is telling us to remain clean. How this unseen thing is telling us not to be seen. How this unseen thing is telling us to stay in our house. They're calling it quarantine. This unseen thing is telling us to cover up. This unseen thing is telling us don't be so quick to touch. This unseen thing is saying you can weather the storm. This unseen thing is saying check things at the door. This unseen thing is saying you ain't got to purchase everything from the store. This unseen thing is saying I got some rules. You need to be obedient. This unseen thing is saying I am real and you need to believe it. But it's crazy. You don't know if I'm talking about Corona or if I'm talking about Jesus. Because Jesus is unseen. Jesus tells us to be clean. Jesus tells us to stay in our house. We don't always have to be seen. Jesus tells us don't be so quick to touch and to cover up. He tells us we should weather the storm and don't be so quick to open your door. And we need to save our money. Stop purchasing everything at the store. Jesus tells us to be safe and wise. Don't be trying to have unnecessary fun. But we wise if we follow Corona. But if we follow Jesus, we dumb? Wow. How does it feel to look weak? Now how does it feel to be a sheep? Whoa. Before you speak, give me 6 feet. That's deep. Whoa. Because if you don't in a week, you'll be 6 feet deep in a hole. How does it feel to look weak? How does it feel to be a sheep? I got a question. Peep. What's more dangerous? That 5G post on the corner of the street? Or that young man making 5Gs posting on the corner of the street? Pick one. It's like when stuff hit us, we get dumb and contradict stuff. Like, how can this be exposed? The atheist tells us Christians, you know, you guys can still worship God on the internet at home. I think it's wise for you to keep your church doors closed. I'm like, wait. An atheist is going to sit back and tell me how I should praise and pray? Whether the church doors was closed or open, you weren't going to believe God or go to church anyway. So why should I listen to anything you have to say? But you know the media got to distract us and put stuff in our way. So instead of using this time to really redo things, sit and think and pray, they got us on Netflix watching a documentary about some tiger zookeeper telling a bunch of people gay. Whoa. I guess that was something I really wasn't supposed to say. So now we have to zoom into a TikTok, give us another challenge so everybody can watch while we're sitting back laughing. Nobody is watching the clock, how they're adding all this seasoning. Now they're stirring the pot. They're trying to think of the plot so they can give us this plot. When is this going to stop? Honestly, I don't know. But during this virus in the air, this weird weather of the sun, rain, sleet, and snow, people not making no dough. One thing I do know, and during all these April showers, if you look outside, God is still commanding things to grow. He's still commanding the flowers to bust up through the ground and show. So this is what I know for sure, for y'all understanding. During this pandemic and how everything is so heinous, God is still telling flowers to grow. So imagine what he's telling you, and you being his greatest creation. Continue to grow. What's going to be next month? Oh, next month is going to be called, well, this month is going to be called Mayflowers. I'm a holler. Peace.